Hey guys, welcome to our channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the sad state of endangered species around the world. So let's get started. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like button for more videos. Endangered species. The very word evokes images of animals and plants hanging on by a thread, existing in small numbers, clinging to survival in a world that's increasingly inhospitable. But the truth is much more bleak than that. A closer look behind the scenes reveals a desperate situation. Many of these creatures are on the brink of vanishing forever, leaving us one step closer to a silent and empty world. It's a harsh reality, but one that can't be ignored. These aren't just statistics or headlines. They're living beings with life stories of their own. Yet most of them are destined to become mere footnotes in history books, unless we act swiftly and decisively. So how bad is the situation? Let's dive into some shocking figures that paint a grim picture of the state of endangered species today. The numbers don't lie. In the past 50 years, we've lost over half of all wildlife populations globally. That's a staggering statistic that hits home the urgency of the issue. It means that if current trends continue, many species won't survive another half-century. Amphibians are particularly hard hit. Their populations have plummeted by 43% in the last 3 decades. Amphibians are not only beautiful creatures to look at, but they also play a crucial role in their ecosystems. A decrease in their numbers can signal broader ecological issues. But what's even more alarming is the rate at which species are going extinct. Every year, an estimated 27 and 40 species disappear. This rate is alarmingly high compared to the natural background rate of extinction, which averages at one species every couple of hundred years. We're currently on track to lose 1 million species by 2050. Including 1 in 7 of all known species. While it might seem like a distant reality, this loss is already affecting us in numerous ways. The decline in pollinators like bees and butterflies is impacting food production. The loss of predators is leading to the proliferation of pests and diseases, and the disappearance of certain microorganisms is affecting essential processes like nutrient cycling. In essence, we're depleting the very resources that sustain us. Before we move on, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. If you enjoy learning about nature and wildlife documentaries, we have some beautifully crafted documentaries on various topics. Factors contributing to the decline. Now that we've established just how severe the situation is, it's crucial to understand the factors driving this crisis. Human activities are the primary culprits here. Habitat destruction, often driven by agricultural expansion and urbanization, is the biggest threat, accounting for 85% of animal extinctions. Overfishing is decimating marine species. Pollution is poisoning habitats, and climate change is altering ecosystems at a pace many species can't keep up with. These threats don't act in isolation. They often combine, compounding the danger for countless species. For instance, rising sea levels caused by climate change, combined with habitat destruction due to coastal development, are threatening to wipe out several species of sea turtles. To truly appreciate the gravity of this issue, we need to delve deeper, examining case studies that bring home the stark realities of this crisis. Case studies. Let's begin with the Amur leopard, a magnificent creature found in the forests of eastern Russia and northeastern China. Once abundant, there are now only an estimated 80 to 100 individuals left in the wild. Habitat loss driven by human encroachment has been the primary factor in their decline, coupled with poaching and the illegal pet trade. Their dwindling numbers make them one of the rarest big cats in the world. Another critically endangered species is the mountain gorilla. There are only around 1,000 of them left in the wild, primarily in the forests of Central Africa. The main threats they face include habitat loss due to deforestation, poaching, and disease. The Javan rhinoceros is another tragic example. Native to the Indonesian island of Java, this rhino species has suffered a drastic decline due to habitat loss driven by agricultural expansion and illegal hunting for its horn. There are fewer than 75 individuals left, and it's feared that it could become the first rhino species to go extinct. Our next example is the hawksbill turtle. Found in the world's tropical oceans, these turtles are highly endangered due to several factors, including entanglement in fishing nets, ingestion of plastic waste, and the destruction of their nesting habitat. Their numbers have declined by over 80% in the last century. Finally, let's look at the vaquita, a small porpoise found in the northern Gulf of California. The vaquita is the world's rarest marine mammal with only an estimated 10 to 20 individuals left. Their decline is mainly due to accidental capture in illegal shrimping nets. Each of these species faces a unique set of challenges, yet they all share a common thread: the destructive impact of human activity. Conservation efforts. Despite the grim situation, there are glimmers of hope. Various organizations are working tirelessly to protect endangered species and their habitats. The World Wildlife Fund, for example, is engaged in habitat preservation, species-specific conservation programs, and sustainable development initiatives. National Geographic, through its various projects, supports research, education, and conservation efforts aimed at protecting vulnerable species and their ecosystems. Organizations like the World Society for the Protection of Animals focus on rescue, rehabilitation, and reintroduction programs for endangered animals, playing a vital role in boosting their numbers. These organizations are making a difference, but they need our help. Supporting these initiatives through donations or volunteering can significantly impact the lives of these animals. Moreover, making conscious consumer choices can also help. Reducing our ecological footprint, embracing sustainable practices, and advocating for stricter environmental policies are all steps in the right direction. Individual actions may seem small, but collectively they can drive substantial change. The road ahead. The plight of endangered species is a stark reminder of the consequences of our actions. It's a call to action, urging us to reevaluate our relationship with the natural world. As we move forward, it's crucial to remember that we're not separate from nature, but an integral part of it. Our well-being is intrinsically linked to the health of our ecosystems and the survival of other species. Conserving biodiversity isn't just about preserving nature's beauty, it's about safeguarding our planet's life support system. Here are some key points to consider as we move forward. 1. Sustainable living. Adopting sustainable practices in our daily lives is crucial. This includes reducing our carbon footprint, conserving water, embracing renewable energy, and minimizing waste. By making these changes, we can lessen the pressure on endangered species and their habitats. 2. Ethical consumption. Being mindful of our consumption patterns can make a significant difference. Choosing products that are sustainably sourced, avoiding single-use plastics, and supporting eco-friendly businesses can contribute to the protection of endangered species. 3. Environmental education. Educating ourselves and others about the importance of biodiversity and the threats faced by endangered species is vital. By raising awareness, we can inspire positive change and empower others to take action. 4. Citizen science. Engaging in citizen science projects can have a real-world impact. Participating in data collection, species monitoring, or habitat restoration efforts can directly contribute to conservation goals. 5. Political engagement. Advocating for stronger environmental policies and holding leaders accountable for their environmental commitments is essential. Supporting legislation that protects endangered species and their habitats can make a substantial difference. Together, we can make a difference. The fate of endangered species is in our hands. While the situation is dire, it's not hopeless. By understanding the threats, supporting conservation efforts, and making individual changes, we can turn the tide. Let's act now for a better future for our planet's beleaguered creatures and for ourselves. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and share it with your friends. Your support helps us continue producing quality content.